Hello, today we're going to talk about just stationery. The stationery I use, why I use it, why I really love these things, and why I don't really buy a lot of stationery otherwise. So here we just have all the pens and pencils I like to use. These are fountain pens, ballpoint pens, pencils, and erasers for the pencils. And then these are the inks I own. I only really use the black one. This green one is actually from Italy. My grandmother got it for me from a trip to Italy, and it is really beautiful. I just like exclusively use black ink, and I have been getting curious about this one, but I'm scared to like ink up one of my fountain pens with it and then like have it like kind of poisoned with green ink, but I should just be brave and try that. Hi, Edgar. So this is my Calico Sport stainless steel pen. I have it nibbed up with an extra fine nib. It came with a fine nib. I actually just recently changed it to the extra fine. I really like my pens to be very fine. I write very small, so thick nibs do not work in my favor. This is the Asphine titanium and acrylic pen. It is also extra fine nib. It's actually a little finer than the Calico. And for my ballpoint pens, I have this one. I don't remember the brand from it. I got these two ballpoint pens from Amoy in Philadelphia. This one is Otto, and I'm really blanking on the brand of this one, but they're both really nice. I'm pretty sure they're both like 0.5-ish. They're a little thicker than I like prefer, but I just really like the feel of them. They both have this like octagonal shape that is fun to handle. And then for my like typical, like this is the pen I really use all the time. It is a 0.3 Zebra Sarsa pen. It's a gel pen. They're all gel pens, but this one just like, it literally never smears, never bleeds, it dries instantly. It's seriously so perfect. I can't get over it. I've used this pen for years at this point. I buy big packs of them that last me quite a while. I go through like maybe one of these pens every couple of months. So the ink lasts a long time, and they are just perfect. They are the best pen ever. I will not argue that with anyone else because it's just true. These are my pencils. Edgar, stop. These are my pencils. This is an Otto pencil. It is very heavy. It's like drafting style, but like not really. It's still just like a mechanical pencil. It's 0.7. You can put different like softness or hardness of lead in it, and it comes with like this little thing that changes and says what softness or hardness you have in there. I always use HB, so that's what it has. Whatever. This is like my actual drafting pencil for like architecture or just drawing. It's not anything really special. Like I just got this out of Blick, I think. I just like that it's black. And this is like the sharpener I have for it. And I just use like, I really like the aesthetic of this eraser. It's called a Slendy. I'm pretty sure I just got it off of Amazon, or I also got it at Blick. I don't remember which one. It has like a square eraser, which like is really nice because it always has a corner, so I can like erase very small things when I need to. Anyways, that's pencils and inks and pens. Moving on to notebooks. I have like, this is like, let's see, I'll make that one also. This is like my collection of notebooks. It's all the ones I like to use. I pretty much always use the same ones. I'm very picky about paper. Yeah, so I will start with this one because this is the Muji A5 grid notebook with recycled paper. It also comes with a non-recycled paper one, I think, but this one's a little bit cheaper. And honestly, I really like the recycled paper. I think Muji paper is extremely underrated. It is like so affordable and takes ink so well. Like I use fountain pens in this and it never bleeds. There's barely any ghosting. This is just a blank one, so like I can't really show you, but I always have like a back stock of these because I buy like 5 at a time, and they last me a super long time. So yeah, that's the Muji ones. This is the Clyde 2mm grid one. This is actually what I write letters with to like my pen pals. I have 2 pen pals. Let me know if you want to be a pen pal. As long as you're not in Philadelphia. I don't really feel like sending letters to where I live, but if you're not in Philadelphia and you want to be a pen pal, just like comment below and I'll message you or something. But this is yeah, it's just really nice paper. I use it for letters because it's really easy to take the pages out. It's just glued and it's like every 2 sheets is like a set. They're just like folded in half and you can literally just like pull it out. It's really easy. And so I'll usually like write on those 2 pages a letter and rip it out and fold it however I need to and put it in an envelope and ship it out. The paper is very nice. This paper is white. I don't love white paper, but it's good enough, I guess. I really just love the 2mm grid because like I said, I write really small. Like I literally write inside those squares. I skip every other line and it works for me. It's how I like to write. But I love this notebook. It's very simple, very cute, and yeah, the paper is lovely. This is a Life Clyde Noble note section, 100 sheets. This is what I use my daily journal for. This is also a 2mm grid, but it has like the Life paper. So like Clyde paper is a little bit thinner. Life paper is thicker, and I also think the like difference between like the Life Clyde collaboration uses a different binding from the Clyde. It uses the lifestyle binding, so it's like multiple sections of notebooks adhered and sewn together, and I just really like it. It lays super flat, very nice and flat, and it also has like 0 ghosting. I use fountain pens in here and it literally does not ghost. Like you cannot see the ink on the other side. It's great. I do all of like my main writing, all my writing in like A5 size. I just love this size of notebook. I think it's just perfect. It's not too big, it's not too small. I feel like it really fits my lifestyle and it's easy to carry around with me if I decide to. My planners are always A5 size, and my current planner is in this notebook right here, but I don't think I'll do that again, to be honest. Like my planner for 2026 is in the Life grid, 5mm grid notebook, because I realized like the thing with the 2mm grid and planning is that it's kind of hard to see the grid sometimes, or like my eyes just like get blurry, and setting up the planner in the 2mm grid was actually really difficult and I made a lot of mistakes. So I am just gonna continue using 5mm grid for my planners, but I really like to write in the 2mm grid. It's very fun. This is like what I use for sketchbooks generally. I also use this one. So like these are my 2 like sketchbook notebooks. These are both Muji. This is like the Muji spiral bound notebook. It's just big blank paper. It's B5. I really like the paper. The paper in here is like not too thin, but it is thin. It's pretty good with markers and inks. There is some ghosting, but it doesn't ever really bleed through, which is really nice. I kind of like a thinner paper for my sketchbooks. I do actually like the aesthetic of ghosting and like using both sides of the page, and the ghosting kind of just adds some character. For the sketchbook, okay, hold on. Okay, sorry about that. Edgar is barking at people outside. So for the sketchbook, I really like the size of it. It's the slim. No, don't do that, Edgar. It's the slim A5. I really like the slim. It's also smaller. I fill these up pretty fast. And yeah, it's just good. This is like some of my sketches. Lots of writing in here also. Some pastels. This one I just started, so it's pretty empty right now. And it's a lot of writing and not art because I was very emotional one day and I just was putting a lot of stuff on the page. Edgar's very moody right now, so I'm sorry about that, but he just needs some attention. This is like, these are the two notebooks I use for school. So like this is the B5 side of the Life Noble Note section, which is like what my 2026 planner is in, but my planner is in the A5 size. So I use the B5 for taking notes. So this is like from last semester. This was for one of my engineering classes, my structural analysis class. It's great. I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna deal with him. So like I was saying, this is Life B5. I use it for school. Has tons of paper. This is all I used for a whole semester. I was actually pretty shocked by that. So I think I'm gonna continue using this for like my next semester of school for a different class. I do want to fill it up. Like I don't want to waste all this paper. Yeah, I think that would be really sad to waste all that paper. This is like what I typically use for my classes. It's just the Campus Kokyo paper. It's really good paper. It's just really white, and I don't like white paper. The Life has creamy paper, but it is the same grid size, and also this paper is also really good with ink. For note-taking, I don't use fountain pens ever. I always use my Zebra Sarsa pen because of highlighting things. I just don't want to have to deal with smearing and smudging. Fountain pen ink doesn't dry fast. When it gets wet, it bleeds. Like it's not good for highlighting. The Zebra Sarsa pen, on the other hand, is perfect in every way, shape, or form. There is no better pen. You can't convince me of that. Yeah, so like, and because I'm an engineer and architecture student, I do a lot of graphs, I do a lot of diagrams, like I highlight a lot. I use different colored pens for my headers and stuff. Like I like my pretty notes. I like to, yeah, I really like to use the Zebra Sarsa pen for it because it just looks good. It's very permanent. I can trust these notes to be around for a long time, and I'm gonna need them for a long time. I have a lot of school still left to go, unfortunately. But yeah, that's pretty much the notebooks I like use all the time. This is another Muji book. It's just like very thin blank paper. This is like what I use for like lists. Like it's just lists. I love to use it for lists. I don't ignore that. This was a gift. I don't actually do cannabis, but yeah, it's nice paper. I have another friend who like uses this as a sketchbook, which it looks really nice, but they sketch in pencil and I do not. I am a pen and marker boy. I do not like to use pencil for drawing very much. Like sometimes I guess I will, but very rarely do I use pencil for anything, to be honest. Like I really just have these pencils because like you should just always have a pencil, but like they don't get a lot of love. They're very unloved, unfortunately. But yeah, that's like most of my stationery. Some other things I just always have is like a box cutter. This one's really fun. I got this at Amoy. It's like a box cutter and scissors, so that's cool. It's kind of cheap, to be honest. When I saw it in the store, I thought it was like metal, but it's plastic. It's 100% plastic other than the blade. I always have this like pair of scissors on my desk. I always have this X-Acto knife. This is like what I sharpen my colored pencils with because The ones I have are like very chalky for some reason, and they don't like a pencil sharpener. They just break in the pencil sharpener. So I use an X-Acto knife for sharpening, scissors for, you know, scissoring things, because you never know. I have rulers, blenders, pencil blenders, all my art supplies. Like, there's just a lot that I have, a lot of art supplies and stationery, but like, I am not like somebody who like splurges on stationery all the time. I get stationery as I need it, when I need it, and I don't just buy stationery for fun. Like, this is my most recent like stationery purchase. It's like transparent sticky notes. I kind of hate them, I'll be honest. I don't like them. They are really hard to write on. Like, the markers and pens just kind of like disappear. I was really disappointed with this purchase, but I have like so many of them now, and yeah, I should have gotten a different brand, I think. Yeah, I have a lot of tapes, like washi tapes that I love to use, and stickers that I love to use. But I don't buy stickers all the time. I just like have a collection, and I'm whittling it down very slowly. I only really decorate with stickers in my planner, or like I'll make a sticker collage for fun and mail it to like one of my pen pals. I I just like I just don't need a lot of stationery because I use the same things every day. I stick to the same brands all the time, and I buy a lot of these at once. Like, I have 5 of these campus notebooks right now for the next, like, in preparation for the next semester, which doesn't even start till January. I'm just that prepared. I don't need another one of these because there's so much space left in here, so I'm just gonna keep using it. And I have some extra of these sketchbooks because I go through them pretty quickly. Like, I filled one up this summer. I just started this one. I have 3 of these, which is funny because I don't even really use them that much. I prefer the smaller sketchbooks. But it is nice to like have bigger paper for drawing, because you never know when you just want to like do a big drawing. I don't have any other of these ones. This is my only one because I only buy my journals as I need them. I don't like, this is an expensive notebook also. It's like almost $20. I get it at Amoy, but it's $18 at Amoy and like $25 on Amazon, so I buy it at Amoy. But I don't like, I'm pretty poor. I'm a student. I am a tattoo artist. I don't make a lot of money. All the money I have goes to rent and bills, so I don't really have like the ability to splurge on stationery, even if I wanted to, which I don't really want to. But like, I'm happy with just buying stationery as I need it. My fountain pens, I never have to replace them. I have like more fountain pens than this, but I just use these 2. And I have a bottle of ink. I don't have to buy more ink. I'm not interested in using a bunch of different ink colors. I like to use black, and maybe I'll try that green one day. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, like, this is like the Muji brand planners and notebooks are the only ones I like to buy a lot of at one time because they're so cheap, and I just want to hit that order minimum because there's no Muji store in Philadelphia. Like, if I want to go to a Muji store, I have to go to New York City, and I do that, but like, when I go to Muji in New York City, I don't like buy a bunch of stuff there because I don't want to carry it home on the train. I don't like prepare for that. So I typically order online from Muji, and I just like will spend like $20 to $30 on notebooks and maybe some pens. I do like the Muji pens. They're just not great for using with highlighters, and yeah, I just prefer the Zebra Sarsa one. So I typically just get the notebooks, and I get like maybe 5 of each at a time, and that lasts me a very long time. Like, I don't remember the last time I made a Muji order. I did go to Muji in the spring with some friends in New York City, but I barely got anything. I got some sketchbooks. That's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much everything. It's just my notebooks and my pens and pencils. I like to use the same stuff as I've said over and over in this video. I also like, I guess I would count my iPad as part of my stationery setup. Like, I always have my iPad with me. I use my iPad for most of my drawing. I used to use it for note-taking in classes also, but I did revert to analog note-taking because it just feels better. And yeah, I just like my old iPad, I just got a new one, but my old iPad would do this thing where like I would be writing and it would just like make a mess on the screen all of a sudden. Like I wouldn't even do anything. It would just like skip around and make a bunch of random lines. That got really old really fast. So not only did I get a new iPad, but I just stopped using my iPad for note-taking, period. I exclusively use my iPad for digital art now, for drawing tattoo stencils, for making digital paintings, whatever. I don't really use my iPad for anything else, honestly. I don't use it like a computer. I have a computer, I have a laptop. I don't need my iPad for those purposes. I just use it to draw. And I think I get my money's worth out of it, honestly, because I draw a lot on there. Way more than any normal person should. But yeah, that's like my stationery. I have like some other random notebooks. Actually, I'll show you because they're pretty cool. These are from this brand of stationery called Cognitive Surplus. I really love these. This is deep sea fish. This one is river fish. They're just dot grid, which is not my favorite. I don't really like a dot grid, so I haven't used these at all. I don't even know what I will use them for. I just think they're gorgeous. I do want to use them. Like, maybe I'll use them for notes or something in a class that doesn't have a lot of note-taking. But I'm not sure. I just really liked the way they looked. I couldn't help myself. I had like a whole like month-long phase of like obsessively looking at Cognitive Surplus's stuff because it's all science-y, and I am in STEM, and it was doing what it was trying to do. It was reeling me in. I succumbed and I bought these. I bought some stickers from them. I bought washi tapes from them. I'll show you the washi tapes. My washi tapes match, so I got the riverfish washi tape and I got the deep sea creature washi tape. I use these all the time, like for whatever, if I'm making a sticker collage or not. I just like use this tape for anything that I can take advantage of using it for. I also got like these like page flags. They're like kind of tucked away though, but I got these page flags, these geology page flags and underwater creature page flags. It's funny because I like had last semester I had like a soils mechanics class, which is like very much gets into geology, and so I was using those page flags for that notebook, which was fun. And it was also, I got that notebook from there. It was like an engineering paper bound notebook, which like if you know anything about engineering paper, it usually comes on like a legal pad and isn't bound, and theirs was like hard bound with a little civil engineering like decoration on the cover, and then like all the engineering paper inside, which I thought was really fun and cool. I'm definitely going to keep using that notebook for other classes also, because I also didn't fill that one up all the way, because I just like last semester, well, like terms, like I went to Drexel, and Drexel does terms and not semesters, so they're only 3 months long, and it's very fast paced. But like honestly, I don't like I don't do a lot of notes all the time, and so I just never fill up notebooks. Like I will, like the campus notebooks are much easier to fill up because they're so thin, and yeah, I'm usually more diligent, so like I tend to just use the campus notebooks for notes. But I experimented with the life notebook and the Cognitive Surplus notebook last term, and they ended up being way too big for the class. So I just I'll probably just finish using those for other classes and then go back to campus notebooks. Because I don't really like having multiple classes in one notebook. It feels unorganized for me. But whatever, I'm just gonna do it. I don't want to waste all that paper. Yeah. I also have like this cool paper tablet. This is Baggu tablet case. I really love it. It's camo. I love camo. I wear so much camo. But this is a really cool tablet. It's totally dead right now. I haven't touched it in months. But I was using this before. So last winter, I had a phase of trying to do everything digitally and like trying to like be very minimalist with my ecosystem of journaling and planning. My planner was in here. I was journaling in here. I was sketching in here, and it was really fun. But it's just not for me. I'm very much like a paper person. I love paper. I love pens. I like very fancy pens. I like very fancy paper. This is technically very fancy paper and very fancy pen, like too fancy. This like stylus even has like a ceramic nib, so you never have to replace it. It never wears down, and the screen is like paper textured and matte, and it uses like a special like e-ink that like mimics sketching and pens, which is really cool. I really loved it. It's the Supernote, and it's like modular, so like this is like the battery, I believe, and this is like the SD card basically, and you can replace them when they start to go or when it gets full, and it just like comes apart pretty easily. It's acrylic on the back, or actually I think it's like this plant-based plastic, but yeah, it's a really cool device. I just fell back in love with paper and I didn't need it anymore. I can't bring myself to get rid of it, but I probably should sell it on eBay or something just to get my monies back from it, because it was like $400 that I splurged on it out of nowhere. It was a total impulse buy, but I did use it a lot. Like I used it for a few months. I took it everywhere with me. I was working at this cafe at the time, and I was taking it with me to the cafe and using it in my downtime. I definitely like use it a lot. I just don't think I use it enough to get like to justify $400. But yeah, that's pretty much it.